Wait for a few people to hop on. And here we go. It is pretty steep right there. Hi, Josh. It's pretty vertical. What's going on, guys?
All right.
Well, we got a lot of people on that just saw you walk that.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. If you're not familiar with Disney, Oklahoma, this is called Staircase, and this is right at the main spillway. Sorry, I'm dirty, I'm sweaty. We've been out wheeling all day and having a good time. It's beautiful here, and you can come right off this kind of rock and go right into the woods, which is where we spend half the day. And we even got our feet wet at one of the like river lake things that's out there too, which is totally cool as well. So why are you smiling? Can they hear me okay?
No,
it's a little windy.
Nobody said they can't hear you.
Okay.
We got Joe Meek on. We got this guy named Ari on. We got Terry Runyon on.
Nice.
Michelle Mitchell. Heath Ironside. Josh is on. Hey, Josh.
All right.
Esther Parrott Newcomb. Don Cars. What's up, Don? Richard Jadlowski. Hey, Tony Jeff and the GenRight team.
Nice. Well, Jeff's rig's been running good. My rig, Ari's rig. We're having a good time. You know, last Wednesday we were out at Grand Junction, Colorado, running 21 Road in Billings. Now we're here. We've done Little Blue, Staircase. What else have we done, Jeff?
Done Little Blue, Waterfall, Rollover Hill. A bunch of ones in the woods that I don't know the name of.
Yeah. And I played around on Cialis today. Not as lucky as we want to be, but maybe we can go back and try it again. So
Maybe you get a refund.
a lot of water at the bottom.
There was a lot of water, which is weird because there's not a lot of water here
Out
at all.
here, yeah. So, man, that wind is picking up.
Yes, it is. We got Tom Nagley watching. Hey, Tom, we'll see you tomorrow, I'm guessing.
Yeah, tomorrow we're headed over to Hot Springs. Hopefully a bunch of you are going to join us there. That is a GenRight event. And I know it's the middle of summer. I know it's hot. But come on, man, you got to be tough to be a Jeeper.
Okay.
So we've dealt with it all day long, and it's actually supposed to be 5 or 10 degrees cooler down there than it is here right now. So
Hey, we didn't come all this way to sit in the AC.
that's right.
Kelly said, "What'd you do? Drive straight there yet, Jeff?" Yeah, pretty much, Kel.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Matt McDunn said Oklahoma got 11 inches of rain last week. They did, but I don't think it was enough for them to open the spillways too much. So the water level down here and all the wheeling is lower than I've ever seen it.
And Jeff showed me a video when they opened the spillway. They sound a siren, and you literally got to get to high ground because it's a hell of fury about to come through here.
Yep, you don't got much time.
No. So Jeeps have been working good. We've been having a good time. Haven't seen a whole lot of other people out here. Just a few people buzzing around. It's a big area. You know, you got a long way to go. So that's been fun. What are you guys smiling at?
Ari would like to know, Jeff, how's the new welder working? Works great, Ari. Works great.
Oh, man. Ari's Jeep's been working good.
Yeah, it's been
He's been
calling
getting a bunch of
everything.
Good seat time. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing everything. He did a Little Blue like it was nothing.
I don't think
Waterfall.
any scrapes or anything. Like it's
Not yet.
clean here. Yeah.
Not yet. There's still maybe night wheeling.
So yeah, tomorrow we head for Hot Springs to meet everybody up down there. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to seeing everybody. So we hope a bunch of you can make it out. And we did have that sign up online, so hopefully you guys took advantage of that on our website. And
Two Feather Channel says if you ain't dirty, you ain't wheeling, right?
that's right. And I'm dirty
Pretty
My
much.
Jeep's dirty. Everything's dirty. So
If anybody's ever seen me at a Jeep event, I'm pretty dirty head to toe from the time I get
my
there.
yellow hat's got mud on it.
I thought you brought the new one in the Ziploc baggie for the live.
I figured we might as well look like we're wheeling.
That's right. All right, Rick Harrington says, so I'm on the West Coast and you boys go to the middle of the U.S.
I know,
and
Rick, we're on the opposite end.
Rick, we keep missing you.
Yeah. I'll be out your way mid-September.
Hey, I would have much rather caravan with you out here than go solo though, Rick. Heaven Guard 7, next trip, Taba Mesa. I have an LS3 that need to test properly.
Ah, there you go.
All right.
Okay. Well, Arizona is definitely not a summertime place. So
No,
maybe the fall.
that's some heat I'm not willing to take in summer. Driving through there, I got up to 108. I'm like, ooh, man. May have something to do with that trailer tire.
Yeah, maybe.
Rick is going to be there till October.
Okay. That's good.
Travis says, thanks for your help, Jeff. My new GenRight parts should be there on their way tomorrow. Can't wait to show everybody the parts. Yeah, I can't wait either, Travis. Wish you were out here wheeling, though.
Yeah. I know I invited a bunch of people to come here and hang with us, but I think everybody had to work or had something going on. So
Yeah. We should have a good showing at Hot Springs, though. So if you're in the area or within, heck, 10 hours, come on out. It's going to be an awesome event.
Yeah. Don't have to have a built rig.
Mike Stewart says Arizona 108, is that with wind chill? I hit Arizona fairly early in the morning though. I left Simi Valley at like 4:30 a.m. So yeah.
All right, so I'll take some questions for anybody who.
JK Land says some of the guys were expecting 42s.
Yeah, they showed up about 4 hours after I left this way.
Yeah, he left before me. They almost ended up on Banshee.
I've got guys mounting them right now.
Yep. I just started fitting up some mini boat side sliders for my TJ. I'm so stoked to use them. Thanks for making an awesome product. Yeah,
Welcome.
I had a set on that I was bashing for like 8 years, so they withstand some pressure. And all rockers are on sale right now.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So,
good segue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hey.
I know that Ari and I have used the heck out of
Yeah.
our
So thanks for bringing that up, JD. Any ideas of what trail we are doing at Windrock? I want to wheel with you guys, but I'm on 37s and it's my daily.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know that area at all. So I'm
Fun ones?
yeah. Fun.
I don't know.
Go till you can't.
Yeah. Jeremy Duper, how Terremoto doing the E?
Doing great. We changed the transmission right before we came, and it's running at 150, and I'm at 179 on water temp, so I'd say perfect.
Yeah, all the Jeeps are running nice and cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy with how that's running.
Yep. Yeah, talk a little bit about after Hot Springs, what you're doing with JK Land. It says, JK Land, we have a great event planned for you guys. Will Jeff make it too? Unfortunately, I got to go back to the office.
I know I'd love to drag them along, but we need people back there too.
We're fortunate enough to get out to play this much.
Yeah, for sure. So after Hot Springs, I'm headed over to near Atlanta, Georgia for JK Land's get together. And you can find more about it. There's a Facebook event. I think we have it on our website as well.
Mm-hmm.
That is open. Come see us. Come check out Jeeps. Come talk Jeeps. And be happy to look at your build or talk to you or introduce you to the folks at JK Land. So, yeah.
We have another one. They're coming in fast.
Good.
Terremoto says, hi. Hi, Terry.
Nice, Terry.
Requirements to wheel with you on Hot Springs.
You said that we had some people on smaller tires and that want to do badge trails and stuff.
We do. So I think we have enough people to kind of split up in two groups. So we'll probably, me and Tony will probably take turns. One day we lead an extreme, and then the other day we'll lead an easy and an extreme every day.
So we're doing Friday and Saturday?
Oh,
What about Sunday?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay. So there you go.
Yep.
Come on out. And I know that we do have a couple of open seats, so even if you feel like your Jeep isn't up to the task, you know, hop in with one of us and ride along and have some fun.
I will say Sunday might be a little more of an extreme day though. It's my last day on this trip, so I got nothing to lose.
I still got
Yeah, well. Esther Parrott Newcomb says Walden Ridge at Windrock. That's probably on the list of something we need to hit, so
yeah,
most likely.
I know there's a bunch of locals that want to take us on trails that don't even have names.
This is a good question. How does the RTI ramp or trailer score translate to off-road performance?
That's a great question. So the RTI ramp and getting a good RTI score can be an indication of, you know, how flexible your rig is. However, we find anything over 1,000, 1,100 is a waste, and anything that scores over 1,100 is going to be an absolute handful on the road, basically undrivable on the street. So you really, you know, it's great to keep in mind if you're in the 600s, you want to get to 800. If you're at 800, maybe you want to get to 1,000. But remember, all of your components have limitations, right? Your steering, tie rod ends, or ball joints will only go so far. Your drive shafts will only droop so far. So anytime that you're checking this stuff on a jack, you want to spin your drive shaft and make sure it's not, you know, locking out. And these are all things that you need to check very carefully if you're going for more travel. So, you know, it's a great thing to work after, but not at the expense of, you know, climbability for sure.
But to be honest, all those ones you see doing like 1,200 or something, they're just unstable in a slinky on the trail.
Yeah.
That's why you only see pictures of them on an RTI ramp.
Yeah, or a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an 08 JKU working on gathering parts for my 5.3 LS swap. I'm going with the 700R. Where do I get an adapter to mate my Rubicon transmission case?
The only one I would know that might have that would be Advanced Adapters. And you could try Novak. Those would be the two that might be worth trying.
Mm-hmm. And if not, you're going to have to go with 4L80.
Yeah, I would anyways. I would move up from that, but that's okay.
And Parrot Esther Newcomb says there'll be a Windrock before Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion if anybody wants to go with them. Mike Stewart says I'm looking for the RV when I get to Hot Springs. I want to ride in one of y'all's rigs. Nice. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we'll be prominently parked when we get there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right behind, you'll see us going in the trails. We're going to be right behind the main shop. Want to build out my LJ with the Tracer suspension. Will be in phases. Any recommendation where to start first?
I would call Andrew. Andrew can give you, Andrew did his in phases too, so he'd probably be the best one to talk to about that. But at some point you got to jump. You know, you can do a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
But at some point, you know, it's going to be a pretty big jump.
If you really have to do it in stages, you should definitely take a look at our Legend suspension.
Yeah, that's a lot easier.
Yeah. Speaking of 4L80, what dipstick do you recommend, Jeff? I mean, I recommend a locking Lacar that actually has a nut at the bottom of where it goes into the tranny pan.
Yeah.
So it can't pop
so it's
out.
Not just shoved in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I recommend.
Yeah.
I'm at a 750 RTI score on a Pro Rock 460 combo in 37s. Not bad.
Yep.
All right.
We got another contestant rolling up here.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, Jeff's told me that there'll be 20,000 people in this area on a big weekend.
Only on like big meets run.
Yeah. So
that's
I can only imagine that it's like Chocolate Thunder backdoor.
Oh, it's 10 times worse.
Going crazy.
10 times worse. Will Terremoto be at Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion?
Yes.
I think we just worked that out to where it is. Greetings from Chile. Hey, thanks for joining.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know I recognize names from all over the country. That's cool.
Okay, Mike Stewart says, okay, thoughts, LS or LT?
I'm still a fan of the LS. The LT is cool, but it's got, you know, it's very computerized, and you've got certain transmissions to run with it. You just, you know, people are still working out the bugs, is what I should say. Got a little XK blowing up here.
Watching. Hey, Nick Repanich is on.
Nick Repanich, all right, I got Terremoto running.
Yeah.
Good.
Instigator, are we going to Jasper, Georgia to Jeep Fest?
I don't think so. I think we've got to head back west before that. So,
Yeah, we haven't been to that one in a few years,
yeah,
so
it's been a while.
maybe next year.
I did like it.
Yeah. All right, Steve Waterman. Hey guys, have fun. What's up, Steve? Wish you were out here with the new TJ to LJ conversion.
He's talking about doing the double triangulated.
Is he?
Move those arms.
I love that. I support that,
I
Steve.
was telling him that, yeah. I think that's a good move.
Let's see, well, we're all caught up on questions. Yeah, how's the breeze treating us, guys?
I can tell you all of the Mickey Thompson tires on these rigs have done really good.
And no flats. And if you want to know how hard this place is on tires, go back and watch the rerun of Ultra 4 Nationals here last year.
Yeah.
They're going through tires and they're going out of style.
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise, we've really done quite well. You took us up to the Rock House. We've been just motoring through all the hills.
Yep.
Terremoto's just doing great. Banshee is doing great. Like a lot of you said, you know, if it's going to run hot, it's going to do it during this kind of weather.
Yeah.
And we've had pretty good luck there. And for those of you that haven't been here, we're camped over at Hogan's off-road campground, right? That's a great one.
Which is pretty much the easiest access to all the trails and all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And Russ came over and talked to us the other day. He's a cool old guy.
Yep.
And yeah, there's you can go back down this canyon right here, and that'll take you over to another water hole and some of the other, you know, obstacles and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Little Blue.
Jeremy Balke just joined. He's late.
Nice.
What's up, Jeremy?
All right. We're out here in Oklahoma, Disney.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. I just came up staircase here, and there is pretty much one line. Jeff was telling me that, you know, is the one to. In this last part, you can pretty much walk.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's steep.
That's the fun thing about
steep.
here. If you find the right line, you can almost roll. Kelly, you're in my head. Kelly just asked, do you have 2 transmission coolers? You seem to be running really good temperatures. That's unbelievable. You ask, Kel.
Yeah, no, I have one big one. It's the 20-inch one, and I just upgraded to the Dash 8 line from the Dash 6. And I did, when I went in to get my training redone, I complained that I felt it was running too hot. So I don't know whatever they did, but now it runs nice and cold. So I guess the complaining helped.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Alright.
I am running the Torco synthetic, and the tranny guy said that all of our transmissions that we've been bringing him have really looked good, and wanted to know what kind of fluid we were running, and I told him it's that Torco ATF.
Rich Shedlowski, Legend Kit, TJLJ Legend Kit is the greatest. Patriot rocks.
There you go.
It does, except for you kind of have the GenRight TJ Tracer Kit, Rich.
Oh, a Legend. He's got Legend belly.
He's got my belly up.
Oh, he does.
So he was the second official TJ Tracer that we kind of pieced together.
Cool. Nice. I know he did it himself in his garage, right?
Yeah, he had a little bit of help, but mainly himself. He took his time, did a great job. He's been out with us a few times. Alright, let's see what else we got.
Did you pan out this way and show them like how fast this is out here?
Yeah.
Like, look at that. You can wheel all out there.
So a lot of water crossings, then you go down to the left this way, and it just takes you to all kinds of cool obstacles that you can play around on for hours.
Should we move over in front of the Jeep?
How's the wind, Ari?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, here's a good one.
Sure.
LS or Hemi?
So the Hemi's 150 pounds heavier. And, you know, the reality is it's running a completely different ECU as well. So I don't really think it matters. The Hemi engine is wider, and a lot of the components on the front are built in. So unlike an LS where you can move everything around and make room, you know, I know there's some diehard Hemi fans. It's a great engine, but the LS is such an easy platform to work with and supported by so many companies. So just make your own choice.
Although I guess it might depend what Jeep though. So in my opinion, the Hemi would have a better fighting chance for me to go lean that way in a JL.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I guess if it's just a 392 swap.
Right.
Kelly, do you pay a fee per day to run in the park out there or camp out?
The camp, we just pay $40 a night, and that includes everything we need.
Yep.
So power, water, everything.
Yep.
And we're wheeling.
So Kel, this is actually all public land.
Yeah, this is, what's it called?
Cherokee Nation land.
Cherokee Nation. And there's a giant lake. I mean, giant. Right there. So,
Lake of the Grand Cherokee is right behind all these spill wells. So.
and it's big. Lots of houses on it.
And yeah, super nice. We've
I don't know if it's the size of Tahoe, but it's big.
do you prefer King or Fox coilover? To see you're running Fox and Terremoto, but King's on aftershock. What's your reasoning?
Yeah, so I like to work with both companies and develop our own tune so that when you guys buy shocks from us, it's got the right spring rates, the right valving, basically my spec. And we even have our own part numbers with each of these companies for left, right, front, and rear. So that way we're really getting you guys the most tuned shock you can get when you get our suspension. So great question.
All right.
Both great quality shocks, by the way.
This is awesome. KS Durham, listening while cruising up on the Rubicon.
Nice.
That's super cool.
Nice.
How's the new stuff in Team Moto shocks performing?
Good. Yeah, it's funny. I noticed now I can actually hear like as the shocks are moving, and I don't remember hearing that before. But they're definitely working good. I don't know that I have them quite dialed right now. I kind of threw them in to get on this trip. I'm going to spend maybe tomorrow. I'll play with them a little bit more while we're over at Hot Springs. I know the nitrogen's right. I know the spring rates are right. It's a preload, and all the clickers, just getting that set for the way I like to drive. So I've got a bunch of stuff in there right now that I'm not sure I'm going to run at Hot Springs, so we'll see.
I was really hoping to be able to meet you all at Hot Springs this weekend, but I'm not going to be able to make it now. That's a bummer. Mark Davenport says hi.
Cool. Yeah, if you miss me at Hot Springs, but both Jeff and I, you'll have another chance out at Smoky Mountain. So, yeah, come say hi, come check it out, talk Jeeps.
And Smoky Mountain's really cool if you want to talk Jeeps, because that's literally the only reason we're there.
Yeah.
So
and there's cruising every night, and
yeah,
like it's fun.
Even if you see us eating at a restaurant,
yeah,
come up and talk Jeeps.
Yeah.
Well, we're all caught up.
Wow, doing good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give you guys a few more minutes to fire in some questions. Otherwise, let's see, what else on Team Moto? I do, along with the 42s, because that's ultimately the 42s are for this. I've got some brand new Raceline wheels for it that I'll be putting on. I just changed the steering on this too, a different box, different pump that I still want to make some tweaks on. The main thing is that it's running nice and cool, which is great. That's such a hard thing to do on a performance vehicle. So yeah, other than that, man, we've been just wheeling our butts off, so having a good time.
We got an early start this morning.
Wish everybody was out here, man. You guys don't know what you're missing. I would definitely come back here. For sure.
Jeremy Valky says you should have had Jeff bring the tires to you.
I know.
We're not swapping beadlocks out here. I'll tell you that right now.
No way. It's almost too hot to just put gas in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did. My harnesses are fitting a little looser from when I first got here. Gearing staying the same on 42s?
Yes. Yeah, we're as low as you can go at 538. So, and the reality is, when we air down, you know, you're below 40. So by the time I air down to 42, then I'll be at a 40 again. So it'll be fine. Torque converter and transfer case make up for everything else.
Well, in that logic, that means I can get them on Banshee. Why race lines over KM versus KMC?
Okay, so Raceline, I don't know if you know a lot about Raceline as a company. They're a smaller company than the KMC Wheel Pros group, and Greg and the guys over there have been in off-roading and racing for a long, long time. Greg's a tremendous resource, happens to be a friend of mine, and they've got a brand new process on these and the Rhino wheels that's they're cast, but it's a pressurized cast, and they're able to get the wheels stronger and lighter, much more like a forged. And you know, those guys, they really across the board support a lot of the events we go to, off-road racing, and I just want to be able to support those companies that support us.
So. I'll tell you my absolute favorite thing about them. There's absolutely no way to strip out one of the Beadlock bolt rings. All of them have a nutsert backing on the back. So if you mess that up, you just pop that out, and every wheel comes with 2 or 3 extras, and you put a new one in, push it in. Where opposed to the KMCs, we spent some time messing around with those threads.
Yeah, and these have, I think it's 10 more bolts.
Yep.
So there's definitely more bolts on them.
That's good unless you're going with ARP bolts, and it costs twice as much. How long until a guy like me could get a set of Mickey 42s? That's Travis.
Travis, okay, so the first ones just shipped to me, which is great. That means that they couldn't ship them until they passed the DOT qualifications. That's what they were waiting for.
And they have the DOT on the side.
They do have the DOT on the side. So now that they've made that leap, so to speak, now they're in production, and you know, they had said they would have them released by June. They almost made it. So they're doing okay. You know, within a couple weeks, I'll call that good. Yeah, so they should be flowing off the production line here pretty quick.
Swapping an 8.8 into my YJ. Do you know a source I can use to set the spring perch angle without having to put the axle back in?
I would put the axle back in.
In any kind of build, there's just no good way to cut corners.
No. You're always better to assemble it and tack it together, and then take it back apart. And I know it's extra work. I know that doesn't sound right, but inevitably you're going to find something else in that process. Or say you don't do it. Say you go for it, right? What's going to happen is maybe you get them too wide. Maybe the angle's not quite right. I mean, you know, that's pretty important. You get the pinion angle right and the width right. So I would just do it in the vehicle. Yeah, it's probably 10 extra minutes of work.
Hey, we got Jeffrey Warda that just popped on.
Nice.
Jeff, you coming to Trail Hero this year?
Trail Hero? How about Hot Springs? That's where we're at.
Yeah, go. That's a drive. That's a drive for him. But all right, is 800 to 900 RTI score the best all-around ability to flex and drive on the roads?
So both the EXS and the Elite are 1080. So almost 1100. So like I said, you're shooting for 1,000, but don't do it at the expense of making the thing squirrely. So I'll give you an example. Back when I first got into this, they had those rear shackles that would open up to get more flex, like on an RTI ramp, and those were completely dangerous because what they did was, although they would give you a higher score, they were uncontrolled. So basically that was like free float. Well, I'll tell you what, when you're on a sketchy side hill, the last thing you want is free float. Okay, so your vehicle needs to be really planted, and that's really what makes sense at the end of the day. Is we just got off some off-camber stuff today, that, you know, as you powered, you know, it was like torquing over, and man, that did not feel good. And if you're in a sketchy rig at all, that might have been, you know, putting you on the side or on the lids.
There's some sketchy stuff out here.
There is. There's definitely testing your ability for sure.
Yeah. Clickers on the bottom of King IBPs. What's the best adjustment for trail highway?
Well, okay, so first off, the adjustment on the King is only going to be for compression. So if you're, what you want to do is you want to actually use the springs to get your vehicle at the right height. Once you're at the right height, now as you're driving, you're using that red knob to crank the compression to keep it from bottoming out. That's really what it's after. So if you're empty, it might be softer. If you're fully loaded, it might be harder. That's what you have to play with and kind of determine. Remember, each click is 1%. So you have a total of 20 clicks, 20%. Okay.
I like CJ Cohen. Tony and Jeff, I have 2 cold Modelo beers with your name on it. Looks hot. Hope the wind is helping.
It is. Those Modelo's?
Yeah.
I want to go.
Yeah, where you at, CJ? Let's see. Well, let's see if I missed anything. It looks like we're all caught up.
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give them a couple minutes and then...
The only thing we wanted to do was our K&N gift card. Our $100 K&N gift card. So let's come up with a question for these guys. I got one. What year did we first build and debut Terremoto? The first one that can answer that, then they're going to get a $100 K&N gift card.
I don't know the answer to this, guys. So
you guys are awesome for staying on.
Oh, we have the young Ava Wood on.
Yeah.
Hi, Ava. We have 2013.
2013 is correct.
Mr. Tom Nagley won that.
All right. Nice. Awesome. Good job, guys.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's cooling down a little bit. Mr. Cyrus is laying down and fully relaxing a little bit, so I guess he's not too hot.
Yeah, it's been a warm one. It is, though. The wind's helping. It is cooling off. The sun's about to duck behind the trees.
Oh, thank gosh.
And then it's going to be quite pleasant. So.
My burn can't take any more.
Yeah, I know. Jeff didn't have any sunscreen today, so he's kind of hurting. So,
Yeah.
But we've had a great time, and if you've never been here to Disney, I encourage you to get down here. There is a ton of like you can wheel your butt off. There's tons of stuff to do.
It's
at
so
all
fun.
levels. And I guarantee you, I don't care how built your rig is, you're gonna find something here that you're gonna look at and go, I don't know, man.
Yeah, 100%.
I saw some stuff today where I was like, I'd like to see the guy that can get up there.
Yeah, and it was super cool for me to show Tony this place because this is where I learned and grew up wheeling. So this has been super fun for me.
Yeah, that's
Could be 20 degrees cooler, but
yeah, that'd be great. Even 10 degrees would be great.
hey, Ari, come over here.
Come on over, Ari. Ari's been an animal, and Cyrus. Come on over, Cyrus.
So this is Mr. Ari and Cyrus. He is what's the name of your Jeep? Jeep. Okay, I thought you were floating around a couple names.
Maybe
Trimmer. Okay, well,
Nice.
nonetheless, it's beautiful. We just got a new wrap put on that when the sun hits it, it just looks dynamite. And he's been driving insanely well.
Well, he is getting a lot of seat time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's good.
So how's the Jeep feel?
Love it.
All right.
To sleep at times. It's so comfortable.
Cool. And Ari will be at Hot Springs with us. So if you want to see any of our JL products, it's the time. He's got them. Yep. Nick Ripnich has have fun, boys. Looks like a fun trip. It's a fun trip, Nick.
Yeah, and Nick, we've seen some side-by-sides here.
Yeah.
So this would have been right up your alley.
Yep.
I know he's up at his lake house and he likes it up there, but come on, man.
I called him on the way here just to
Did you?
chat. He sent me straight to voicemail.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
No, it's not. Nick wants to know where your sister is, Cyrus. You left her behind?
Yeah.
She's at home.
Boys trip.
It's a guy's trip.
Yeah.
You know, Justin Rose is watching.
Nice. Well, we sure appreciate everybody following along, and we invite you to fire in your questions. We're happy to answer them, or try to anyways.
Mike Stewart, does the JK cage have the GenRight plate on the back? Well, I think he's talking about this one.
No, but I have had, we make this for the TJ, you know, YJ, all those cages. I have had some people modify that to put on
Yep.
the JK cage. At some point, when I get caught up a little bit, I want to make that one of the revisions that I do to the JK cage. So yeah, we're getting there. We're still behind on stuff, and I'm gonna say, man, I hope by end of the year we're caught up on some of these projects we have.
Oh.
We've just been choking down some big ones. So.
When Tony says we have like 40 products in the hopper that we want to get to, he's not exaggerating.
No, actually, I just reviewed it, but with Arnold before I left, it's 99.
Yeah, so
99. So
we promised you guys it's on the list.
I was like, I go, these gotta get done before, you know, some of them before I get back. Yeah.
All right, what? Two Feather Channel says beer 30.
Yes.
You're not lying.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys got to see me come up this.
Yeah, if you guys tuned in late,
If you did, you got to go back and watch
because
the first 60 seconds.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is steep. This is like backdoor steep right here. Yeah.
Well, we got a little bit of time. You want to go do it again?
Yeah. Should I?
Yeah, send it. Terry, how's the jack coming along?
Yeah. That's on.
That's on that list we were just talking about. What's that? Yeah. All right, so Ari is gonna demonstrate how steep this is, and the first climb down there is even steeper. So it's a super fun one. There's Banshee. All right, guys, Tony is gonna do some wheeling for us. Actually, I might take this down there so you get the best angle. We're on the move. All right. Just walks it.
And there you go.
All right, let's wrap this thing up so we can wheel.
Sounds good.
All right, everyone. Well, thanks for tuning in, and I'm sure we're going to go live from Hot Springs, service depending, so stay tuned.